What if I told you that silence could be the most powerful tool in your arsenal? That choosing to say nothing at all could completely change the way people see you. The truth is, most men underestimate the power of walking away, not as an act of defeat, but as a strategy that shifts the balance of power. When you stop talking to a woman, her response can reveal more than words ever could. Most men fear silence. They think that if they stop chasing, they will lose their chance. But here's the reality. Chasing, pleading, or over-explaining weakens your position. Women are not drawn to men who constantly seek validation. They are drawn to men who know their worth, even in the face of rejection. The moment you stop engaging, something shifts in the dynamic. She will notice, even if she acts like she doesn't. Suddenly, she finds herself questioning, why isn't he calling? Did he lose interest? Is he seeing someone else? The roles reverse. The man she once ignored becomes the man she can't stop thinking about. But here's the key. Not every woman reacts the same way when you go silent. Some will chase you, some will test your boundaries, and some won't care at all, revealing their true feelings about you. In this video, we're diving deep into the psychology behind a woman's reaction to silence. You'll learn the subtle signs that show she feels your absence, the reasons behind her behavior, and how to use this knowledge to maintain control. If you've ever found yourself stuck in a cycle of chasing someone who pulls away, this is your wake-up call. Silence isn't the end. It's the beginning of a new game, one where you take control. Number 1. She starts chasing you for validation. The moment you go silent, something unexpected happens. She starts questioning herself. If she was used to you always being available, always texting first, or always trying to fix things, your sudden absence creates a void, and that void forces her to think about you in ways she never did before. But why does this happen? It's simple human psychology. People crave validation, and when you constantly provide attention, they take it for granted. The moment you take that attention away, they feel the loss. It triggers curiosity, uncertainty, and sometimes even panic. At first, her reaction may be subtle. She might start replying faster to your social media posts, laughing a little too hard at your jokes, or casually bringing up inside jokes you both share. But as time passes, her actions become more direct. She may reach out and ask why you've gone quiet, or bring up something random just to start a conversation. Here's the key. She's not just missing your texts. She's missing the validation that your attention gave her. When you stop giving her that validation, she starts chasing it. The mistake most men make: they cave in too soon. They get a message like, "Hey, haven't heard from you in a while," and immediately respond. But the real power is in holding your ground and letting her actions show how much she values your presence. Number 2, she tests your boundaries to regain control. When you stop talking, some women won't immediately chase you. Instead, they will test your boundaries to see if they can pull you back into the game. This isn't always conscious. It's a reaction to feeling like they've lost control. It starts subtly. She may send teasing or vague messages like, "Wow, someone's gone quiet," or "I guess you're too busy for me now." These are bait messages designed to make you respond and break your silence. If that doesn't work, she might escalate by trying to make you jealous, mentioning other men, posting cryptic captions, or suddenly being very active on social media. The goal? To see if you'll react, show jealousy, or try to win her back. Most men fall into this trap. They respond defensively or try to explain themselves, thinking it will fix things. But responding only confirms that her test worked, that she still has control over you. Instead, hold your ground. When she realizes her tactics don't work, she will either respect you more or reveal that she was never truly invested. Number 3, She pretends not to care, but overthinks everything. One of the most frustrating responses to silence is when a woman acts indifferent. She might act like she doesn't care, like your absence doesn't bother her at all. But the truth? She's overthinking everything. She will analyze every move you make, every social media post, every time you leave her on read. She may pretend she's fine, but internally she's questioning. Why did he stop talking? Did I do something wrong? Is he seeing someone else? This is a defense mechanism. She doesn't want to appear vulnerable, so she hides how much your silence affects her. But the more she tries to act like she doesn't care, the more obvious it becomes that she does. By staying silent and composed, you force her to confront her emotions. She starts over-analyzing, second-guessing, and in many cases, she will eventually reach out, even if just to see if you still care. Number 4. She seeks validation from someone else. Not every woman will chase you when you go silent. Some will look for validation elsewhere. This isn't necessarily about replacing you, it's about soothing their bruised ego. If she immediately seeks attention from another guy, take it as a wake-up call. A woman who truly values you won't run to someone else the moment you step back. If she does, she was never that invested to begin with. This is why silence is powerful. It reveals what kind of person she really is. If she respects you, she will reflect on your absence. If she doesn't, she will try to replace you quickly. Number 5. She disappears completely. The final reaction is when a woman simply vanishes. No texts, no calls, nothing. This could mean two things. Either she was never really into you, or she's using silence as a strategy. If she disappears because she doesn't care, let her go. A woman who truly values you won't just cut you off without reason, but if she disappears as a test, she's waiting to see if you will break first. The worst thing you can do is panic and chase her. Instead, remain composed. If she truly values you, she will return. If not, you just saved yourself from wasting time on someone who wasn't worth it. Silence is not about playing games. It's about understanding your worth. If a woman values you, she will feel your absence. If she doesn't, she was never really invested. The power isn't in what you say, it's in what you don't say. Have you ever gone silent and seen a surprising reaction? Share your experience in the comments below. Let's discuss and learn from each other.